Sons of Solomon in the Bible, Son, Scripture, PDF. Sons of Solomon in the Bible, 1 Kings chapters 1 to 11. The Old Testament of the Bible is full of stories about some of the most influential people in history, including King Solomon of Israel. He was a wise and powerful ruler who is said to have received his wisdom from God and is known for building the famous temple in Jerusalem. His legacy is still talked about today and is referenced in many books and films, but perhaps the most interesting aspect of his life is his sons, the sons of Solomon. In this blog, we will look into who were the sons of Solomon, how many sons and daughters did he have, what were their names, and who was Rehoboam son of King Solomon. Sons of Solomon in the Bible. King Solomon of ancient Israel is well known for his many marriages. He is said to have married 700 wives and 300 concubines from all over the world. His marriages were an integral part of his diplomatic policies as Solomon sought to establish relationships with other kingdoms. He married foreign women in the city of David. Solomon married princesses from Egypt, Moab, Edom, Ammon, Sidon, and other lands. He also married daughters of powerful leaders, such as the Pharaoh of Egypt. His marriages were part of a larger strategy that sought to keep the peace in the region and make sure that the various nations remained friendly to Israel. The daughter of Shishak, king of Egypt. The marriages also had a political purpose in that they strengthened the reputation of Solomon's kingdom and increased his influence in the region. In addition, these marriages provided Solomon with access to a vast wealth of knowledge and expertise in diverse fields, which enabled him to become even more powerful. Ultimately, Solomon's marriages were part of a broader strategy to create and maintain a powerful and prosperous kingdom. He was leader of the tribes of Israel, visited Ny the Queen of Sheba and wrote many Song of Songs. King Solomon's childhood. The story of Solomon's parents and childhood is one of the most fascinating parts of the Bible. King David and Bathsheba, Solomon's parents, were married and had 4 sons together. Solomon was the youngest son, born after David became king of Israel and Judah. He was born in Bethlehem and was the son of Bathsheba and Uriah the Hittite. As David's son, Solomon was raised in the court of King David and was educated in the ways of the court by the best teachers of the day. He was also given access to the Temple of Jerusalem, where he had the opportunity to study the laws of God and the ways of the Jewish people. As a young man, Solomon was well versed in the scriptures and had a great understanding of the law. He was a leader among his peers, wise beyond his years, and was known for his wisdom, justice, and compassion. He was anointed king of Israel and Judah at an early age, and his rule was characterized by peace and prosperity. His father David had a son, Solomon of Bathsheba, wife of Uriah. The prophet Nathan spoke of Solomon's reign. He was known as the wisest man. He accumulated great wealth and long life. Solomon's wisdom has been captured in biblical literature. Book of Proverbs, Book of Ecclesiastes. Song of Solomon. Who was Solomon's first wife? King Solomon had a total of 700 wives and 300 concubines. However, his first wife was Naamah. She was the daughter of King Ammon of Ammon and the sister of King Rehoboam. She was also the mother of Solomon's first son, Rehoboam. Naamah was a very influential woman in Solomon's life, and she is even mentioned in the Bible as one of the women that Solomon loved. King Solomon children, kings. King Solomon's children were the descendants of the ancient king of Israel, Solomon. They were a powerful and influential group, both in the political and religious realms. In the political realm, they were the ruling class of Judah, and in the religious realm, they were the chosen people of God. They were known for their wisdom and prosperity, and their descendants were influential in the spread of monotheism throughout the Middle East. They were also the builders of the first temple in Jerusalem Solomon built and were instrumental in the development of the Hebrew language and culture. They were also instrumental in the spread of the Jewish faith throughout the world, and their legacy has extended through the ages. As a result, King Solomon's children are remembered for their wisdom, power, and influence in both the political and religious realms. How many sons and daughters did King Solomon have? King Solomon had a total of 72 children, 60 sons and 12 daughters. His sons were born to the 700 wives and 300 concubines, while the daughters were born to the wives. What are the names of King Solomon's sons? The names of King Solomon's sons are Rehoboam, Abijah, Asa, Jehoshaphat, Jehoram, Ahaziah, Joash, Amaziah, Azariah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, Manasseh, Amon, Josiah, Jehoiakim, Jehoiakim, Zedekiah. Who was Rehoboam? Son of King Solomon. Rehoboam was the son of King Solomon and Naamah. He was the firstborn son of Solomon and is said to have been born before Solomon received his wisdom from God. He eventually succeeded his father as king of Israel and is remembered for his foolishness in breaking the kingdom of Israel into two when he refused to listen to the advice of his elders. He is also remembered for his many wives and children and is mentioned in the Bible as a wicked king. He burdened the people with heavy taxation, the northern tribes, the whole house of David. He grew up in the royal palace and at Solomon's death became the new king, the third king of Israel. God bless Greg. Father, grandfather, minister, missionary, deacon, elder, author, welcome to our family. View all posts.